today, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They're led out by their new quarterback for 2022, and he's got them off to a fast start, CD, at 2-0 to begin the new year.
And Brandon, don't pinch him because it's been a dream start, exactly what you're hoping for when you bring in a new quarterback. Now you've got buy-in from your teammates, you got buy-in from the fans, and there's no reason to think that he can't keep it going.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 19 carries, 113 yards, and a score. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there, but the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle. And he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Buying time to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. They'll set up a throw. This is the tight end fan. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. They run it with Carson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they approached up to the task and forced the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from cover. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy. Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive. The man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean 1st half, a touchdown, no interceptions. Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot. A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment. After a week's worth of preparation, probably not prepared for this. You throw the pick 6, and now you're behind the 8 ball here. See if they can rally 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Mike, 53.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it in a double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. This is Carson. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They stop short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you...
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, he's looked pretty good to this point.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
This is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in. That one goes for 30 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Eluding and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
But you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
On the slant, it's Fan. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. On the delay, here's Carson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got Rome still going. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big time.
He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it, and he'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Back to throw here. This complete to Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. So 8 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That third down conversion good for 23. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role. Really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put.
And he's going to have to eat
how you not let me...
Down he goes. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That
all
one
you do is
falls
hold on
incomplete.
to it, bro. That's all you do is hold on to it. And now you had to drive it. You had to fucking drive it. That's crazy.
And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a 1st down. Now it's Carson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 4. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his tight end Fant, and he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Here's Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Ooh, the juke. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They run again with Carson. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. On third down, it's Carson. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd and 5. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. First down. It's Carson, and he's got it down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw again. Touchdown! Freddie Swain, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we wouldn't ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy Yanni again hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get crazy. I just got off with a jet and I'm hot. I win in a Humvee a lot. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the lots. Shabak, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Bushu Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm really can fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. the witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Yeah, so that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been take it to dash on wood. Then pain is the back end good. Got sense but the act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck up in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner and nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, jock coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking a dash on wood. Then payment, the back end good. Got sense, but the act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably feed the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there going phobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my they do aerobics. Boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me. You don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bozzy. I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just on my identity. And I really know why you ain't
they both 3-3. They didn't know. He's who gonna come on top, dude. Damn, who can come on top of that game? Them both, we both on 3. The Bengals go through them. The Bears thing though. That's crazy. The Panthers through them. Well, I'm just here.
I know, close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this. Gangsta Greenfield.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
He's got it to the 43 here.
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 3 touchdowns on the ground, and then Charles, he threw one in through the air for good measure.
Yeah, you know you have to account for him in all situations. I mean, we know he can run the heck out of the football. You just noted what he did. But how about him being able to get out of the backfield, catch it, and get into the end zone as well?
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. That one goes for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll drop to throw, and this is going to be intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes
the Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. A beautiful fake.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shout of confidence for everyone on the offense.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, a chance at a big play in his own end zone. But instead, 3rd down coming up.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He had 3 touchdown passes in that game a week ago. He's got 2 already here in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10.
Now a dump off here complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
The Seahawks sit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Short throw to Dissly. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. Oh, look at the juke.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had 3 touchdown passes in the game last week. He's already got 3 here in the first half alone as his guys start 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Flushed out right.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Second and 1. To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
And we're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now in his 4th year, you still have to marvel at the type of athlete that DK Metcalf is. Honestly, unfair to ask some corners to lock this guy down. And as we know, not many can. 75 catches, a career high 12 touchdowns last season, and a 1st down with that catch there.
12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. They'll set up to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone.
Nice,
Touchdown,
John.
Seattle. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been utterly remarkable in this first half. 5 touchdown passes already. This could be a record-breaking performance as he'll start again on first down.
He'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
That would be a
And the
fucking
Lions
pick.
are
That
going
was
to take
crazy.
possession of the football. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Back to throw now on first down.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Carson, and he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
On the option, a handoff to Carson.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. On first down, Carson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll drop the throw. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Nick Bellore there to make the grab.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got them.
Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Seattle. 58 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Up the middle they go. It's Carson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Carson will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
So we 4-0 now. God damn.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here.
Short throw to Disley.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On the option, a handoff to Carson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looking to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. They'll go option to the short side. They showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
Well, we paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
85 yards now on the ground for Carson. He's got a 1st down.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 51 yards.
And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And out now come the Seahawks.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Back to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
172 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They go back to Carson here on second.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Seahawks, That early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.
Told my boss, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track, I was left up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We run the street, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up in practice early. Going crazy, I just ripped the jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up scoring them, boy, man. I told my boss, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with the bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm turning my vision. You young, she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go with a save. You know how I play, I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly, I turn it up hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights, I'm shining so bright. Visor to cover my face. You see me working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boss, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my bang like a Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking next door, you telling real. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit up with. I'm in LA right I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my boys, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turn up. Too dope, they better get it right. Turn up.
Bigger, better, petty, don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been in prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases been. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Playing now, can't I? I remember when you lame player. Hey, little player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking? Talking that funky. Like my face, wearing that monkey. Not that. They might give you life advice. Get some money. 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 Paper power pastor, burning rubber faster. Down a call NASCAR. My solo knows that I am not a passer. I will not be after any of you fever blistered. Man now, ain't I? Work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player. Hated a player. Now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking? Talking that funky. Get about my face. Wearing that monkey. Not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money. 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 Get some money.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, chips on them still new. Shopping on Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, I'm on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still
still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hold cheap. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic and I'm so counts is so prosthetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out. Now it's just that Fridays we're serving the green. I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much. Close curtain is seen. I am not a human being. I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou. I don't judge. I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it.